All right, here we go. Big Daddy Shen Day 1260 Park. So, yeah, internet is not, well, okay, it's good, it's bad, but what happens is it's up to us to figure out what's good and what's bad on there, right? So, I'm looking up, when you ever have a question, you just look on it, and then you can find out what the answer is. But the thing is, when you look at that source, you wonder, hey, what makes them the pro, right? So then you have to research that person, and then research that person. It's like a big ongoing thing. So it's all about the trust. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to go that deep in it. It's like, okay, you just go look for different stuff. So the way that it applies on this one is, so I'm looking up different exercises, right? I figure, okay, like my upper chest, I got to figure out different, whatever. So then you go on the, the sites, and you go like, okay, best upper chest muscles workouts, and, they'll tell you different stuff. And some people have different opinions. Oh, do this, don't do that. You're like, oh, same thing when you want to lose weight. Do this, don't do that. No, do this, don't do that. So it comes down to what you, that you wanted to do. Now for me, on this one, I was looking because, okay, when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, I feel like, oh, good. My shoulders are filling up. My lower chest, it's pretty good, but then the upper chest, I gotta do it because otherwise I'm gonna have this big, like, indentation up underneath my neck. I'm like, okay. And then so, when you do these searches, it's always like a never-ending chain. One thing you're working out. Next thing you know, you're looking at how hotels make their towels look really fresh. So then you're like, oh my gosh, and then you look to see like I don't know. Then it goes to a Disneyland thing. It's like people that look on the internet a lot know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you think that my talks are really like out there, it's just like searching the internet. You never know what you're gonna get. So this one, I got it where they're saying that start talking about your skin. I go, okay, I get it. When you get older, you're elastin. It's not as strong as when you're younger, and things don't snap back, and you can't lose weight really fast because your skin's gonna just totally sag and everything. This is pretty gnarly. I said, do it slowly. Hydrate your skin, drink a lot of water. But then one of the things that got me was how it relates to your neck. How you doing? So what happens is all right here, okay? So I mean, you see some people when they get older and they're wearing like a tank top or something, and then it's like it looks like I don't know, just looks like, I don't know, saggy skin, right? And then so I was thinking about it. It's like I don't know if mine's doing it. I mean, kind of see it, kind of don't. Still kind of fat. But they're saying that when you lose weight and as you get older, the danger of it is that these two muscles, the two V's that help you like sing better, right? Whenever you contract these, then it stretches your muscle or your skin, and over a long period of time, it's just going to stretch out your elastin, and then it's going to start to sag like right into there. That's why some people get like the turkey necks and stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, one of them's telling me, it's like, oh yeah, when you're doing the weights, make sure you're like controlled, or like, when you have like too heavy weights and you're just letting it sit there, you're holding your shoulder and your arms, and it's just dragging down. It's stretching it. I go, no, it can't be, because I'm thinking about all the years I used to do it. Like when you carry weights around or just heavy weights, you know, it's your skin stretching. And what? Because I get it. Regular stretch marks, all right, I understand. You know, when you're young, build up your muscle, gets bigger. But then I didn't know, it's like people were getting the stretches from doing different, even jaw muscle open. So like one of them said to stretch out your neck, you had to open your mouth or whatever. I forgot what it was. One said close your mouth and then look straight up, like eating like a baby chick. But then I'm just reading this stuff going like, gosh, could this actually be true? Now, at this time, it's just super late. I just went to sleep and I'm dreaming about like chicken stuff, right? But it's one of those ones where you guys will start to understand why I always why I'm always scatterbrained about different things, because I'm processing all this information and then you don't even know which one's right, which one's wrong, right? So yeah, that's that. So I'm just trying to process it all and figure out, okay, what it is. But I did get some good exercises that I'm going to try new at the gym today. You know what's interesting though is, you know, when you look at the stuff and, you know, you find something that you know, I mean, of course you don't know if it's true or not, but then it just makes sense when somebody says it on there. You're like, oh wow, I think that's gonna work. That's gonna work. I mean, that's where it comes down to, like, you know, the whole juicing and, you know, don't eat carbs. Some people are saying eat carbs. And then some people say like, oh, the red meat thing, I'll just eat fish. And then some say don't eat fat. No, you got to eat it to fill your body. It's like, I don't know. So once in a while I get something that's just so real. I'm like, okay, that's legit. But I guess that's when we have to be like cop. Be the investigator. Just investigate what's good and what's not. All right, there you go. Day 1260 in the books. So this whole time today, I'm just processing. It's like, gosh, you know, these different things. So the skin, it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, next thing you go is like, how do you get rid of those wrinkles? How do you get rid of the deep creases? You know, oh yeah, you just gotta like get microdermabrasion and then it'll heal itself. I'm like, what? Oh, I gotta get Botox and stuff. I'm like, no, that's not a choice for me. But, you know, everyone's gonna have their different solutions or whatever. Once again, I mean, you find out what's right, what's wrong, and you just gotta figure out your truth, right? But I think this is one of those ones where when you have too much information, it prevents you because you don't even know what to make it. I mean, if you're indecisive, like me sometimes, then you're like, gosh, what am I gonna do? You know, do I do this? Do I get that? Do I do it right? And then, do I stand in the middle of the street? I almost get hit by the UPS truck. So, you know, it's just, there's nothing much we could do about it because we're always gonna get an incredible amount of information. But this one, I think I talked about, like, you know, what works well for, you know, for your different workouts. But this one, it's almost just trying to figure out what's best for just, you know, preserving your body, right? So those are the things that I'm thinking about now. It's like, you know, it's like, why does my skin feel like chicken skin some places? Okay, I got to put lotion, I got it, whatever, right? But I don't know. I think that's what it is. I'm just researching too much. So some people, that's all they do. They have their phone in their hand and then, like, they don't know the question, they just look it up. So I guess check the resources. That's what it is. So Big Daddy Shin, day 1260. If I could exercise 1,260 days in a row, you could exercise 1,260 days in a row. If I could do it, you could do it. I'm doing it. Managing internet resources.